I'm going to start with a quote by Dalai Lama. Today, more than ever before, life must be categorized by a sense of universal responsibility, not just nation to nation and human to human, but human to other forms of life. That's what I'm here to talk about. I'm passionate about wildlife conservation and other forms of life. The past 10 years, I've done everything I can, learned as much as I can about this. I've read books, I've talked to experts, I've gone to conferences and traveled the world. I wanted to see for myself what's going on in these places. I visited chimpanzees in Uganda. I visited mountain gorilla families in Rwanda. Everywhere I go, the first cause of doubling numbers of the species is human population pressure. A recent visual example I saw of this is in Uganda, with farms going up the hillside right to the boundary of Wundi National Park, part of the last remaining habitat for the mountain gorilla. Let's talk about population. We are 6.7 billion people in the world today, expected to rise to 9 or 10 billion just in the next 40 years. The problem is we already got a billion people who don't have enough to eat. What is gonna be like when we increase the pressure, the human population pressure by another 50%? So I think we're gonna have more conflicts, more wars, more scarce resources, less drinking water proportion. We're gonna have less food proportion, more disease and suffering. It's difficult to comprehend that suffering on a global scale when talking about billions of people. I know this is suffering to think about. It is the future we won't leave for our children and grandchildren. I don't think so either. So let's steer towards a better future. Thomas Berry wrote that our rewards for our generation is to learn to live on the planet at least for an island. And why would we do that? One reason we will do that is our fellow things who happen not to be human. They don't have a representative in Congress. They don't have a voice of vloggers at Washington. They don't have a voice at the table. Yet they completely dependent for their survivals on our goodwill, much like children. Let's talk about our country population and our wildlife. We have about 5 million people in our country around 1800s and about 290 people in 2000. More now, of course. At a conference, I met a scientist, Andrea Labatate, who has done fascinating work comparing wildlife sightings in 17 and 1800s in our country to the wildlife range today in our country. These are the pinkest areas. I'm not sure how it looks here. Was pinkest areas where we used to have black bears. The yellow areas are there still today. We see a lot of resin there. This is the rivers. We have rivers running all over the countries. The pinkest areas you see on the chart. Not so today. We used to have really spare running over half of our country. As you see, they received this. We don't have them. There was just 200 years ago that yellow island-like areas that will raid the Yellowstone ecosystem. This look the summary map. Take a look at the right here. Grass is good. Green is bad. White is very bad. You see that we lost a lot of species. Our country, those white areas mean all of the wildlife that we looked at, in this case in 1800s, is gone from our country within its normal, not to have wildlife running around all the time in our country. That's not normal. Let's bring us home here to from friends of Colorado tonight. We used to have white bisons, they're gone. We used to have gray wolf, they're gone. We used to have bears. Could they rise down shine? They're gone. We used to have Lees, the cats. Gone. Maybe they're not living. But it depends on paradox for their survival. Gone. We used to have this beautiful little bird in mountain floor, also gone. This is suffering information, so what can we do? We can choose a better future. Let's apply the empathy that we have for our cats, dogs, and other pets to endangered species like chimpanzee, but others that have fur children. That's one of the most powerful. Thank you. I didn't expect any response. That one of the most powerful things we can do in the United States. If we want to have kids, raise, let have twos. If we want to have more than 2 kids, let adopt. What else can we do? Well, we won't go there. So what else we can do? We can have education skill, provides economic opportunity for women and developing countries. Amen. When we do that, those ladies choose to have small families and we have more nutrition, more health care, more education for their kids. And the impact on the global population is huge. Finally, what can we do? We can give more to our planet. We can give half of our donations, let's say, to people and people's religious causes, and half of our donations to the planet's oceans conservation as well like conservation. I want to mention better ways today. We will give 2 or 5% of all given to those environments and wildlife as a category. You've been very patient, which sometimes was a difficult topic. I just want to say the thing to think how do we change as a species, what do we do so that our fellow living beings who have not to be human can thrive alongside of us 100, 500 and 1,000 years from now. Thank you very much.